Hare Krishna. So here's a very interesting question that someone asks: is it okay to kill a snake? Is it sinful, or is it okay? Is it good? Because snakes are dangerous and they can be harmful. So, especially in India during the monsoon season, when rains come and then you get abundant, all villages you find a lot of snakes, snake bites, and issue like this because the snake's holes becomes filled with water, and then the snakes start to come up. You can see them everywhere. Having said this, especially in India, there are like 300 plus varieties of snakes, and probably only 60 of them are venomous, out of which three are like extremely deadly: the cobra, the krait, as well as the Russell viper. So, in general, snakes, right, mostly the ones that we see around during the day are not venomous. One snake expert once shared that the snake's venom is so much causing heat to the snake that usually the poisonous snakes only come out at night, late night, early morning, unless they're provoked, like when you enter into their dwelling place. So nature has created such where man and snake encounters generally do not happen. The poisonous ones especially, they do not happen unless you cross territories or you go out wandering at the wrong time. So our Sanatan Dharma speaks about ahimsa, how we should not kill any living being or cause harm to any being in general, right? There's a verse that I put as reference here, the 5th canto, 26th chapter, 17th verse, where the descriptions of hellish planets are mentioned, where Sukadev Goswami explains that, lower beings like animals, insects, they don't understand pain and suffering, right? Whereas humans, we understand what is pain and being put into a painful condition. So therefore, if a human goes and tortures animals and kills animals and such, they will be put into a hell called Andakupa, where they themselves will be tortured. Because we have developed consciousness, we should understand what is pain, we should have compassion. Again, having said all this, the poisonous types of snakes definitely do have some envy. Shastras, many times they mention an envious person is compared to a snake. They say that by mantras you can calm a snake, but an envious person can never be pacified. So Prahlad Maharaj, in one of his prayers to to Narasimhadev, he says, this is the 7th canto, 9th chapter, 14th verse. He says that when demons are killed, uh, everyone becomes happy, everyone becomes rejoiceful. Just like when snakes or scorpions are killed, even sadhus become happy. Modeta sadhur api vrikshiga sarpahatya. So this is particularly in connection to poisonous snakes, very envious snakes like cobras and all, kraits who bite people in their sleep in their houses, and cobras. If you have a crowd of 20 people, the cobra will just come in and bite one person out of nowhere, even if you do not provoke it. So they have some nature of envy. So snakes which definitely cause harm to us for the rule of self-preservation, then okay, as a defensive measure, one may save oneself, protects one's life, and so on and so forth. So Shastra also balances by telling that is modeta sadhur abhivrikshiga sarpahatya. So excessive killing, excessive torture, that is not part of Sanatan Dharma. We find a story in the Shastras, Mahabharata especially, about this son of Parikshit Maharaj, Janamajaya. This king Janamajaya, he felt very bad that his father Parikshit was bitten by Takshak, and he thought that I want to rid this earth, wipe out this earth of snakes. Now this is a fanatical, extremist kind of thought. So what he did was he did a yagya, a sarpa satra, and in that sarpa yagya, he made all the snakes to fall into the fire and dragged everywhere using mantras. And then this sage Astika, so the sage Astik had come and stopped him. He said, "What is this? For the mistake of one, you want to kill many? This is wrong. This is wrong." So therefore, we see nothing is very black or very white. It all depends on situation and condition. If something is self-preservation is the first law of man, that is fine. But that does not mean that one has to kill every snake that one sees. Most of the time, like snake experts will tell you that most of the time that the snakes that we see are usually non-venomous. Okay, one just have to mind one's own business, let it go, let it go. Unless one's life is really at stake, killing is never condoned in the Shastras. Hare Krishna.